It's a new feature. They let us know when I'm doing it. So welcome to our Monday morning chat for Labor Day,
No,
May 30,
Memorial Day.
excuse me, Memorial Day. I get them mixed up, but I shouldn't, because Memorial Day is such a touching time for all of us, to give thanks and gratitude for people that have, our brothers and sisters and ancestors have gone before us, that have fought the good fight and made the ultimate sacrifice so we could be here together as we are right now. So I'm in love and gratitude. What is that?
Tammy,
Oh,
welcome, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. Welcome, wherever you are.
Yeah, we get together on Monday mornings, and Michelle's usually our host. She's not here today. She's enjoying the holiday, and glad that all of you guys made it. We wanted to get together this morning and honor this special day. And what else do we want to do? Give the update. We're not having a call tonight. I hope everybody knows that. We're going to take the night off so everyone can enjoy the holiday with your friends and family, or however you choose to celebrate.
Yep.
And it was a great week last week. Anyone have any stories you want to share? Testimonials, questions? We get together on Monday mornings to talk about products, and we love to hear your stories. We love to hear your questions. And who would like to start? You can unmute your line. Kay's got her hand up. All right.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Memorial Day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you are. I have a quick share from Tammy, one of my managers. She traveled to Colorado for the holiday weekend and stayed with friends. And they went out to dinner, I believe it was Thursday evening. And in the middle of the night, her hostess developed food poisoning. They'd been out in a restaurant. And she vomited and vomited and vomited and couldn't stop. And Tammy finally put on an X39 and a glutathione right 2 fingers below her belly button. The vomiting stopped immediately, never returned. And her hostess said, quote, "It's a miracle."
That's an amazing story, Kay. And isn't it wonderful to be in the miracle business? I think I'm renaming our business, because I do say this, and you hear me say it all the time, that every single day we hear miracle stories. It's a wonderful way to live. What a great story. Thank you. And everyone take note.
That's awesome,
I
Tammy.
think Gregory might put one, there are 2 today.
Don't travel without your patches, that's for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Well, that connects to my story, because I went out to dinner without my patches, and a dog jumped on me and scratched the back of my hand, and I had a big gash with bleeding and a very severe pain, and I couldn't find a patch anywhere. So when I went home, I put on an X39, and someone said, "I think you'll have to go to hospital because that's quite a big gash." But I decided not to. And in the morning, no sign of it. It's all gone.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Just the morning after.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
X39 on the
I'll
pain.
patch you right up.
And Ravel's got her hand up.
Yeah, Ravel, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Robin and Gregory. Just a couple of very quick testimonials. The shaman has had yet another experience where friends came to his home and they said, "What's going on with your skin? It looks wonderful." And he had apparently some, without naming any condition, he had some blotchy red, itchiness, and it was gone. And they said, your face is looking really great. So now they're, looking into the patches. And last night, I had a mosquito bite that was really bothering me, and I hadn't scratched it. So it was odd. It was not only itchy, but painful. And I put, finally after, the ice did not help, and neither did some organic apple cider vinegar. So I just stuck a neon on there, and literally in less than 30 seconds, the discomfort went away, and the itchiness as well. So didn't expect that, but it was really great.
That's a whole new market, and I don't think it's a disease claim. Wow. We should all go to Minnesota and and sell eons.
Yeah, right. The Minnesota state bird, you know. They have that on t-shirts at the airport, actually. I used to live there. Sun went down, you gotta go in. Good
Yeah.
guess. Well, I'm gonna follow up with that one, Ravel, because I got a friend reached out to me and she said, your skin's amazing. What are you doing? And so I just said, I'm just using these products. And she goes, I want to know more. And then I asked her what was going on with her and her husband, and they had a long list of things. And they signed up. And I sent her the welcome email from the Nitty Gritty 101. And she downloaded the app all herself. And she goes, I am not a techie, Robin. This was amazing. If the patches are half as good as this app, I'm like over the moon excited. So she got so excited about the app. Yeah. So we got a lot of good stuff going on. And Darlene, unmute, please. Thank you.
Hi, I did an event last Monday and you jogged my memory. This lady, I was talking to her and she says, I don't want to be rude, but I just have to tell you, your skin looks amazing. And I said, well, thank you. I said, you want to guess how old I am? And she says, maybe in your 60s. And I said, no, I'm going to be 71 in October. And she said, well, your skin looks amazing.
Yay.
So it
Yeah.
does make a difference. And another thing that happened to me at that event, I walked around. My husband was with me so I could leave the booth and talk to some of the vendors. And I said, if you give me your info on this app, I will send you a short video. And if you watch it before the event's over with and come by my booth, I will gift you with a free patch. Well, this one lady had a real hard time. I had to send it multiple times, but she finally got it. And she comes over at the end and she says, I want my patch. And you know how the app tells you if they've watched it? I didn't see that she had watched it, but I was being nice and I gave her a patch. And she called me the next day and said, I'm ready to order. And when I did get home, she had only watched 44% of a 3-minute video. So I was thinking she was just wanting the free patch, but I asked her if she saw improvements right away. She said I had a headache and had no energy. I was tired. And that afternoon, she put the patch on right there before she left my booth. And she said, my headache went away. I had energy. And she said, and I had the best night's sleep I've had, and I don't know when. So gifting those patches really does help.
That's so great. Thank you. It's working. It's working. Great stories. Yes, wonderful stories. And tomorrow night we are having the doctor's call. So please bring your stories, because when we hear these, doesn't it inspire you to think about someone to reach out to? That's the value of these stories. That's the most powerful tool we have to share the good news. So who's next? Anyone's hand up? Okay, Anne Marie.
Good morning. Happy Memorial Day.
Mhm.
So I was away yesterday running errands. My husband fell down the last step, the landing in the basement.
Mm.
So I wasn't here to patch him, and I think I had most of the patches with me, talking to some people. So anyway, he took Tylenol. He took one, he said, and then he took one about 45 minutes later, and then another one 45 minutes later. By the time I got home, he had taken 3 Tylenol, which is really a no-no around here. We have a bottle just for real emergencies. I guess he thought it was a terrible emergency. He was hurting. So when I got home, heard the story of the 3 Tylenol, the fall, I said, show me where the pain is. He pointed to lower back. I put a tan ice wave there, and he was really excruciating. He was really in trouble. And I put the tan on the spot, lower back spine, and then the white, did this clock method, found the right place. Then I put another one over where another area was of pain to his right, sort of toward his waist side, and then put the white around it. I said, how's it doing now? And I said, you were at about a 10 plus before. He said, Unbelievable. It's about a 3 now, and that was less than a minute, and he had taken 3 Tylenol over an hour and a half or 2 hours. Amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Anne Marie, it is incredible. We've heard people say that it works better than narcotics, and opioids. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm sold.
Yeah. Okay, who's next? This is fun.
Teresa's got her hand up.
Okay.
Oh. Let's see, Teresa and Sybil. So Teresa, you want to go?
Sybil.
Sybil.
I was at Friday was an extremely stressful, busy day for me. And I was so looking forward to getting back to square dancing again. They were having a dance Friday night, and I really wanted to go, but I was feeling very, very tired. I had been, I've had a history of having knee pain. So I'm like, okay, what can I do to make sure I don't have the knee pain and I get a little extra energy so I can enjoy fully the evening. So I used the energy patches on my knees, and I was able to dance without missing a tip, dance the entire night, had lots of energy, and it was awesome to work so well. Thank
Love it.
Patches. David Schmidt,
Oh,
and
we're
everybody
going
else that helped me with my business. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. What a team we have. It's a team sport, this thing called life, isn't it? And this thing called Life Wave. I think Sybil's next. You want to unmute?
Hi, can you hear me?
We can.
Oh, good. I just wanted to share a report. I have a new member who sees the potential business opportunity. In the past, he's been a successful network marketer, but he was widowed, and then he's had some bouts with health issues, including cancer, and he's just had reconstructive surgery. And he finally went ahead and bought his patches, and he calls me almost every day to tell me how his face is healing from his recent surgery. He's so excited he can't hardly stand it. So I can't wait till he actually comes on one of these calls, and I keep telling him, you've got to take pictures. Everybody loves to see the pictures, but he's so sensitive about how he had cancer in his nose real bad, and so he's got a whole new nose. And he's just very sensitive about how the way he's looked for a long time. So he won't take any pictures, but the doctors did. But every day he calls me to say how excited and describe how it felt when he put on the patch. From the time he put it on, he started noticing something. And he's actually been wearing them at night, and he feels something happening on the scar tissue. And maybe there's an increase in blood circulation. It kind of changes the way it looks a little bit. And then by the time he wakes up in the morning, it's all calmed down, and he's just thrilled. So just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Sybil. Don't you love it when you get those calls? So wonderful. So who's next?
This is Karen. I can
Yeah.
chime in.
Hi there. Welcome back.
I know I've been gone a long time. We'll try this. No makeup, no nothing, but I'll say hello. Okay, so I went down to Mexico for 15 days, stay with my niece, kind of heal a little bit. For those of you who don't know, I've recently lost my husband. Anyway, I went to this place called Diva in Bucerías, Mexico, and one lady was doing my hands and another lady was doing my foot, and I can't get it up that high, sorry. And the lady who was doing my toenails, she kept kind of moving like she was hurting. So I asked her and the owner of Divas if it was okay if I patched her. And so when they were all done, I patched her, and it was so fun because I put the tan one where she hurt the most. Then I put the white one at 12 o'clock, and she said, oh, that was like just in a few seconds, about halfway down. I always start them at number 10 because it's an easy number to work with. So no matter how much it hurts, I always start at number 10 because it just makes it simpler. And so she went to 5, and I said, oh, that's not good enough. And I moved it over to 3 o'clock, and like literally 10, 15 seconds, I didn't time it exactly, but it was really quick. She goes, oh my goodness, it doesn't hurt at all. And that was so rewarding and fun. And it was also fun because my niece was with me and she'd been trying to do ice waves and she was doing it all wrong. We had never been together. And so she got to learn how to do it. And then it was really fun to see somebody get out of pain. So I gave her a couple extra patches, told her to keep them on, and then I'm following up with them and, you know, see what'll go from there. But I just want to tell you about that because it's so much fun to see people get out of pain so quickly. So anyway, that's that. I have a lot of stories, but we'll go one at a time. Not so much in Mexico, but from the last 6 months that I've been pretty much gone.
Well, you
Thank
look
you.
beautiful. You're a natural beauty, honey, and it's so
Oh,
good to see you.
thanks.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
you watch me, I'm losing weight again. And I'm going to add this story. Until the patches, I gained weight so easy. If I veered off of a diet, even a tiny bit, I literally could shoot up easily 10 pounds in a week or two, easily, over and over. And I got so frustrated because I'd lost so much weight and gained half of it back. And I decided I am not going to lose any more weight until I learn how to keep it off. It is the most amazing thing. So now since the patches, I have not veered off more than 1 pound in 3 years. And so now I'm going to lose weight again. So just you guys watch me. It's going to be fun. And for me anyway. And now that I can maintain, and I swear something has gone on. My metabolism seems to be working beautifully. It's amazing. I don't gain weight easily. You know, I can't tell you exactly why. This wasn't a scientific study, but I'm 71, you guys, and I have not since I was 15 been able to eat normally without gaining weight till the last like 2.5, 3 years, something like that. Anyway, so now I really will close out and say bye.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. Okay, Gregory's got me on the camera in other ways here. Okay, who's next? We got time for a few more.
I would like to go.
Who's that?
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, I have
Go
a
ahead,
story.
Jenna.
I have a girlfriend that I send the patches to Florida, and she never used the patches. Then she came back to Illinois, and I went over and I put the patches on. Her knees were like twice the size. You couldn't see her kneecap, and her shoulders. The doctor told her that take these pain pills, and when you come back, we're going to set you up for shoulder replacement. Well, she went back a week after, and the doctor said, "What have you been doing?" And he couldn't believe that all the inflammation had gone. So her blood pressure was half of what it was. And she said, my blood pressure has never, ever been like this. And so I put an X39 on her back, and on the bottom of her foot, I put the pain patch on. So hallelujah, praise the Lord. That's my story.
I would love the name of the person who just spoke.
Henrietta Hammerlin in Illinois.
Thank you, Henrietta. Appreciate that. That was an awesome story.
I'm walking in the woods. Oh, and another thing, that woman signed up 4 people for the special, and she was so negative about this. So she signed up 4 people between Saturday and Sunday. Yay.
That's awesome when things work, right? I'm sorry, I was just sort of butted in, but it was quiet for a while.
Yeah. That's my story.
Thank you, Henrietta. I don't
Thank
know
you.
where Robin and Gregory went. Are you guys
Oh,
still there?
sorry.
You know what? We're back now.
I had to mute on, I'm sorry.
So I got a referral from one of our members. He told me in the beginning, you know, I'm not doing this business. I want to get these patches. He got the patches. He keeps sending me referrals. Well, he sent me one, and she's a nutritionist, and she was in a serious accident, and she's got scars and pains. And, you know, when they were doing something, you know, an orthoscopic procedure, they cauterized her bladder, and she's got pain up and down her. I mean, she's got a lot going on. And he put Ice Wave on her and she was blown away. So we were just texting and we finally connected and she ordered a silver kit and he responds to me, goes, maybe I should look at this. Maybe I should do something here because he's had amazing results. And she did have a little reaction to the adhesive, which happens in about 1 out of 10,000 people, by the way. That's how rare it is because it is, hypoallergenic, whatever it is. It's non-allergenic adhesive, but she's already thinking she wanted it just for herself, but she can't help herself. She's already thinking about who she wants to share it with her clients. So you just never know what that Ice Wave is, the most demonstrable of all the patches. And we've certainly been hearing that this morning. It proves the technology beautifully. All right, who's next? Anyone?
Hey, Robin, I have one story.
Yeah.
This is Michael. Sorry, no video today. I have bedhead.
Put a hat on.
I'm fresh out of the shower in the hot tub, so.
So I have a good girlfriend of mine in LA. I live here in Oregon, and she got on the patches. But I really wanted her on the patches, but her dad, I really wanted her parents on the patches because they're losing it the older they get, and he needs to have both of his hips replaced. And he's been in immense pain, and the doctors don't want him on any pain medication because he's on the list to get these done. He's waiting, and it can happen any day for him. So he's been in immense pain. He lives in a 2-story house, and he can barely make it up the stairs. He says he's basically crawling up the stairs to get to his bedroom. And he looked at the patches. He didn't want to talk to me, but she ordered them for herself. She was getting good results. She was getting such good results. She bought the patches for him, sent it to him. She's like, Dad, you need to use these. He put the X39 on his back. He put the ice patch. First, he used the ice patch, on his hip. And he watched the videos that I sent. And he calls her. He's like, I can't believe this, but my pain just went from, a 20 to a 3. And I'm able to sit in my chair comfortably right now. Now, the crazy thing is, then 2 days later, he started using the X39 patch because she sent him both. And he called her the next day. He's like, look, I don't know if this is a coincidence. He goes, but I'm able to walk up my stairs again. And he's like, literally lift my leg and like normal. And he hasn't been able to do that like in a year. So the power of the patches, yeah, there's really, those are good feel good stories that are just awesome. And he's even still in awe. So he's like watching all the videos and getting a ton of information about these products now because he's just amazed at what they're doing.
That's so awesome, Michael. Thanks for sharing.
Yep. I did have a question. Going on the beaten path. I have a client that has actually a friend that has nerve issues from a car accident. Does anybody have do they work with people like that? Is there a special way to use the ice patches with like nerve damage?
Well, there's 2 situations. The nerve damage causes pain. And so, you can try different things and there's lots of different ways to use Ice Wave. Some people use the clock method. Some people use it for total body pain, but you want to use X39 to regenerate those damaged cells. And we have many, many stories of people with nerve damage that have had the regeneration from that. So the combination is great, those 2.
Okay, gotcha. I'm a quick story. Sorry, I'm going to be a hog here because he's the one that's had numbness for years in many parts of his body. And since he's been wearing the X39, he's had more feeling back in his toes, which he hasn't felt in years. He was taking a shower, he said the other day, and he hasn't had feeling in underneath his armpit and ribs on the right-hand side. He said, wow, he goes, I was taking a shower. He goes, I didn't even know it was happening. I could feel me taking washing my body again on that side on his ribs.
Wow.
So little things like that. He's super excited because he's kind of had this happen before, not in those areas, But when he started getting some of the feeling back in his body, he's like, Mike, it's like a computer system reboot. And he goes, I really feel like it's just starting to reboot my body.
Wow, that's so exciting. We got time for maybe one more if someone's got a burning share that I'd like to have, and then we'll kind of bring this call to a wrap.
I have
Hey,
a
Greg.
question.
Helen,
Yeah, Helen.
a couple of things. So one, we do these WhatsApp kind of chatting back and forth. So from other countries, people will share their stories. And I just saw one that I know a lot of people have this issue where they might, after they eat, have a burning sensation somewhere, in there. And the X39 took it away like right away. And so I just wanted to put that out there because I know it's a common thing. Then the other thing is that Vibrant Living is, on Facebook, another group that our group is, connected to. And just hearing all these amazing stories this morning, I would like to encourage everyone to put their story up over there. And the benefit of doing that is that there's a lot of us from all over the world. And when we all share our stories, the people we invite can see many more stories that way. So I encourage us, whether it's a video or you write it up, with photos, to use Vibrant Living. And even in our Live Younger group, that would be great too. So just a friendly reminder, Vibrant Living. Yeah.
And Nancy, did you have something you wanted to share?
Oh, thank you, Gregory. Yes, I wanted to ask, I'm not getting an answer from different people. If you could give me a protocol for residual effects of the flu, such as no taste and no smell, which seems to happen to so many people. And I think we need something in addition to the X39.
Well, I'd say, is there a doctor in the house? 'Cause
We have
that's
several doctors
over
in the
my
house.
pay grade. I don't know if one of our doctors
We
that's
have
on would
several
like to
doctors here
share, but
today.
I wouldn't know which one to recommend.
Well, I just kind of
Hey,
made
Greg,
it
chime in if you want.
an
Yeah.
inflammation of, I would say, the Eon. I've had great luck with both of those, but I thought I would like something more stable than just my opinion.
Yeah. Dr. Tom, you wanted to chime in?
Oh, awesome.
You're
muted, Tom.
Sorry. All
There you
kinds
go.
of sensory recovery. Eon is such a great adjunct to X39. And if you look at the white papers, it's really stunning how a lot of hearing capacity, smell, taste, lots of that. And it's all because, of course, any place we're contacting human life, right, is regenerated. Those contact points are regenerated. Eon is so good for that. And the comment about the head trauma too. Eon's fantastic there, and you can use IceWave on the temples. The great thing about IceWave and Energy Enhancer both, it's resolution technology. A lot of times with head trauma and other neuropathic pain, you don't want to blunt that. You don't want to hide. You don't want the body to not be able to respond. So it's not an anti-inflammatory or a painkiller the way normal steroids and stuff, but it's actually a forwarding of that response. It's really cool. One quick thing about the reflux too. We had a couple of stories this week. One of the ladies who's a nurse in DC here, she used IceWave at the sternal notch here, right? You can feel that tan, and then gold, and then white down underneath at the xiphoid process, right under the ribs, and X39 right here. And so I've been playing with that and put the either the IceWave or the Energy Enhancer here, and then you can use carnosine for reflux. You can use X39 here for reflux, and you know how in love I am with SP6 right there for reflux too. But Eon anywhere is fantastic.
So you would just suggest my friend put the Eon any place in addition to the X39? Doesn't matter where?
It matters if she puts it right here on the third eye. That not only will it invigorate the sensory capacity of all of the but she'll also get a lot of attention and she'll have a lot of conversations about it.
I'm sure I don't know. She could do it at night?
Right.
Eon at night and then the X39 during the day. Would that be a good idea?
Sure.
Okay. At least she'll remember to take it off. Thank
If
you
not-
very much.
Yeah.
We'll try it.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks, everyone. So we're at the bottom of the hour, and we got to just hope everyone has a great holiday weekend. Here in the States, it's Memorial Day weekend, so we're all doing, hanging around the house and doing some yard work. We're planting in our garden, but we're, in our hearts, we're, feeling the love and gratitude for our, service members, brothers, sisters, and ancestors that have made this movement of freedom on the planet possible. So thank you all. And I think we should rename these calls the Monday Morning Miracles call because it's so wonderful hearing everybody's stories. And we are really hearing miracles on it and creating miracles on a daily basis. So God bless you all for the work we're doing together. And as Judy likes to say, just keep on patching. And if you want to unmute yourself and say goodbye, everyone could do that. That'd be great.
Thank you
Happy
so
weekend.
much.
Thank you.
You.
Bye.
Thanks, Robin and Gregory.
Thank you. A good weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank
you.
Bye.
Thank you all.
No call tonight.
No call tonight. We're skipping tonight.
Thank you. Bye.